Auxiliary in. USB. Bluetooth. Bluetooth connected.
As a man.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090J, but I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on All-Star JR being picked up by the feds for the shooting that paralyzed NBA and 10. Quick pause here. This might actually help you out. If you've ever needed access to your money before payday, there's a banking app called Current that lets you get up to $750 as a paycheck advance once you qualify. So instead of waiting for payday, you can get access to your funds earlier when you actually need them. Paycheck advance is clearly not.
Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Which unlocks the $75 bonus. If you ever feel like managing money is stressful or tight sometimes, it's definitely worth checking it out because that's literally what it is for, helping people like you spend more time with their finances.
And the Canes will kick it away to start.
A special agent in the FBI will file a criminal complaint with the U.S. Attorney's Office within the Southern District of Texas.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
He's federally accused of being a felon in possession of a firearm. This crime stemmed from the shooting that set NBA Ben 10 down permanently, and even more details of how
To the air, it's Simpson.
Police responded to a shooting in Buffalo.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
How about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive. And again, he is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Got a man, it's Miller.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them the football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Off play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Buys a little time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. No other words. That was just a terrible throw.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy on offense?
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown tie.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
He then went back to Ben 10, standing over him before
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. He was hoping for something a little more
out of ammo, so instead he pistol whipped him and spit on him. JR can be seen on video wiping off the gun before placing it behind a hostess stand and leaving the scene. Records would show Ben 10 has no sensation in his legs, meaning he's paralyzed from the waist down. Dead End Wrong would also have to get a finger amputated, and the arteries in his legs were destroyed by bullets. A bystander was also shot in the ass, suffering non-life-threatening injuries. Following the shooting, JR would take to Instagram posting pictures of himself inside a famous Detroit jewelry store while wearing a shirt that says, "Unplug that bitch-ass ninja." JR would caption the
That's
post
fucked up.
stating, "Had to shoot to the D and get new ice, cause my man's Ben 10 took some of my stuff to the hospital with him." He'd even hashtag Junior closed the elevator on Ron, claiming Jay Prince Jr. left Ron for dead. He'd also hashtag OG3 left them, after 3 can be seen being pulled away from the fight before gunshots rang out. Another post would state, "Thought he was mob tasked till I shot his ass a few times." So JR was publicly stating that he shot Ben 10 and dead end Ron. There was no shying away from it. He was flat out standing on it. He'd even state Ben actually got some of his jewelry, but again, this whole crime was captured on camera, and police at the scene were the first
Make
to
that they
report
get him on the ground at the 20.
Now, in the end, JR covered the shooting initially, and after he posted this pic, I DM'd him again saying, "Can't tell you how to move."
They go to the ground.
Listen,
Shakes off the defender. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And no one knew if he was going to make it until he broke the silence.
The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Looking to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outdo the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
So he could tell the real story of how he tried to rob Terrell.
Dropping back, it's back.
Fires
to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
Thick ass neck brace. Did you get popped or getting a 10-card pilot?
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
You're telling the story for the police. Y'all literally getting all the information from him.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
He's
moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Snagged on the outside, it's Daniels. Shoved out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Fletcher. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Hurricanes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes! Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
This entire social media back and forth will be observed and documented by local, state.
Fielded in the end zone. It's
Just
Adams.
one piece of information.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short.
Apparently bans him from the right to defend his own life.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The pitch. Runs through a tackle. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
You wonder about that play call on third and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
He lets it fly. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
Before placing it behind a hostess stand and arresting him. If I was his lawyer, I'd
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
Then place the weapon out of sight so it couldn't be repossessed by any pitch control threats.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again.
And the Feds charge with possession of the firearm.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Runs through the tackle. And he's going to go out of bounds short of the line to gain.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
On the ground, it's Fletcher. Picks up the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Canes want to move quickly.
So now that it's on the field,
might as well give it to him again. Inside the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it. And that's a live ball behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
So now it's second and long.
If they grab it,
motion from the wide receiver.
Possession would avert the threat. If I pick up this gun
behind the line, it's Daniels. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Back to pass, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Hurricane. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
So I know I'm safe when I leave.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15.
I did not possess the gun.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down.
Finally, they'll apply a serum, eye product, moisturizer, sunscreen, and lip balm. And then you're ready to glow.
If I was his lawyer, I would play